be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing and to die, to sleep, no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache, and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come? When we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised blood, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin. Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death? The undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pith and moment with disregard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft you now. The fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remember.
My lord, I beg your honor for this many days.
I humbly thank you. Well? Well? Well?
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long lived long to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No! Not I! I never gave you up!
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with the words of so sweet, breath composed has made the things more rich. The perfume lost, take these again. For to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord.
Are you fair?
What means your lord?
Then if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty!
Good beauty, my lord, had better commerce than with honesty.
Aye! Truly! For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd than the force of honesty could translate beauty into his likeness. This was some time a paradox. But now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord. You made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. For virtue cannot so inoculate our old stock, but we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do crawling between earth and heaven? We are arrant knaves all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but his own house! Farewell!
Oh, help him, you sweet heaven!
If thou wilt spare, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. To a nunnery go! Or if thou dost marry a fool, for wise men will not for monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go! And quickly to farewell!
Oh, heavenly powers, restore!
I have heard of your paintings too well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig, you amble, and you lisp, and nickname God's creatures, and make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to! A noble road. It hath made me mad! I say we will have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery, go!
What a noble mind to see our throne. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, aye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and rose of the fair state, the glass of fashion, and the mould of form. We observed it all, observed us quite down. And I, of ladies most deject and wretched, that sucked the music of his honey vows, now sing that noble and most sovereign reason like sweet bells, jangled out of tune and harsh. Oh, woe is me. But see what I see. See what I see.
Love. His affections do not that way taint. Or what he spake, but it lacks form a little, was not like madness. There's something in his soul, or which his melancholy sits on brood. And I do doubt the hatch and the disclose will be some danger. Which, for to prevent, I have in quick determination, and thus set it down. He shall with speed to England. Happily the seas and countries different, with variable object shall expel this something settled matter of his heart, whereon his brain still beating, puts him thus from fashion of himself, what think you on?
Shall do well. But yet do I believe the origin and commencement of his grief spun from neglected life. How now, Ophelia?
You need not tell us what Lord Hadley said. That's all.
My lord, do as you please, but if you hold it fit, after the play, let his queen mother all alone entreat him to show his grief. If she find him not, to England send him, or else where your brain shall think.
It shall be so. Madness in great ones must not unwatched go.